Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age Mythology Replay. So on the bottom right side is the blue Hades. We got Tapiroca. I don't know how to pronounce it. So on the left side is the yellow Kronos. We got noBrainur. Hades, of course, is the ranged god of the Greek gods. Blah, I cannot speak right now. Of course, he has access to Athena or Ares. Athena does give access to the Minotaur and Restoration. Restoration is probably the most powerful thing about Athena. H shields can be quite nice, increasing your range armor, which is always quite nice to have, as well as give you a hoplite increased range and a bit of damage as well. Range is not too important, but extra damage is always quite nice. Well, Ares is my more preferred minor god for the Greeks. Give you access to Pestilence, which is okay god. Cyclops are quite nice. But what I like about him is his upgrades. You get 3 very good upgrades. You got the Spear, Phobos Spear of Panic, giving your hoplites and Prodromos 1 divine damage. You of course get the Demios Sword of Dread, get high passes early and give them plus 50% damage. And the Bow of Horror gives you Toxic increased damage by 10%. Also makes them fly quicker as well, which means, I don't know exactly what it exactly means, but it could result in less overkill, which can be quite nice. Also got Prometheus Arcudon up by Kronos, which will of course provide its more hero-focused minor god. Give access to the Promethean and deliver prey for the Promethean. Reduces the promotion time, which is by 75%, so wasn't very quickly, and make your citizens plus 20% more effective at everything. It's quite powerful. As time shifted the temple forward, looks like he's going to do a Promethean rush. And here comes 2 Prometheans ready to roll. No Bob to support him out, but here comes a Promethean. Immediate time shifts the temple way, so nice little bit of harassment there. It does get some good damage here. Forced to pop out the Sentinels nice and early, which help protect themselves from raids. 80 Sentinels is basically free watchtowers. And of course, you can take this time to either expand, age up, or go for more aggression. Ajax, of course, is the counter to the Myth units, but in Age 1, he has pretty low base damage, but still has an excellent multiplier, so he's reasonable versus these guys. Now the age up is complete. Now he can smash through these Prometheans. Almost one-shots the Promethean offspring as well. And looks like Hades will save all of his villagers. Achilles now pulling the field, trying to chase down these Promethean. Very nice. Another Valor Power. Not sure if you use on a Citizen or Oracle. Both be quite useful. And there's the towns up there as well, using also the Chrono effect, the temporal scaffolding, about the production of building that unit. Citizens, they're doing their part. Shank the scout down. And Blue's now building his own towns as well. So since we got an eco phase, I'm just going to fast forward a little bit.
Bullreg.
Goats have been discovered. And Achilles will deliver a relic to his opponent. It is the Bow of Hung D. Give a snare effect to your ranges, which is pretty useful for Hades. Up down here, we've got Trojan Gate Hinge, increasing walls hit points. I've got 2 oracles here. That's not very good. One relic has been claimed here. The Ankh of Ra provides a small trickle favor. It adds 0.06. It even just rounds out, combines together. Very nice with the passive 0.01. which will effectively give him another Oracle of Favor generation, which is always quite nice. Exotic goggles going down. They're not filled with too much delicious food. The metal is now pushed forward. We've got a arch range barracks and of course a town center. This won't accomplish all too much. Cyclops here is also an excellent way to defend against Mermellos. He's now aging up with Aphrodite. Give access to the Cursed God Power, Divine Blood, and the Golden Apples. Golden Apples improves your favor generation for your villagers at your temple. Divine Blood improves their carrying capacity as well as their movement speed. Very nice. And Nemi Line is of course a cat that screams at anything it dislikes, like a normal cat. Kronos of course can age up to either Hyperion or Rhea. I prefer Rhea. Trader God Power is a pretty fun God Power. You also get Orichalcum for your hack armor. Rhea's gift removes the favor cost of all mythological upgrades, as well as give you a rebate on the favor. Horn's Consecration give you early fanatics. Okay, Hyperion does give you access to Sons of Suns, which is also another Oracle upgrade. Hero hit points and regeneration. Inquisitor for a good backline combatant. And Chaos is also a good counterpart to Trader. Rather than converting one permanently, you temporarily make your enemy, a group of enemies, just be angry at each other. Kronos has a lot of wood stored up. Looks like he's going to. Looks like Hades had sort of locked down with farms, not really trying to collect up some delicious venison or deer, or not deer, zebras. I cannot think right now. My mind's turning to mush right now. Mermello will grab this relic. It does give a Shungun's Orca whip, improves the economic upgrades of the relics by 5%. The farming upgrades, which is very nice. Plus 50% collection rate from a relic is very nice. The counterpart is Black Lotus, which is a flat 10% gathering rate from farms. The other's going for a large number of Mermellos. We've also got some citizens being heroified, being sanctified. They shall do their part. Basic walls there, good for a early market to get a bit of early trade going. This will be the better town site for it. If it does not deploy out walls, it will also corral them in a safer path. Large number of barracks now employed in the field. Got a Pegasus here flying about. Medium Mermellos deployed in the field. And Kronos is not on the age up. It's going. Not sure what he's eyeing at the moment. Being aggressive with medium Mermellos. But we just got Ajax and Achilles. And of course the Sentinels. Sentinels with 5 hit extra defense, plus the Fortress as well. While I would say Sentinels are good against raids, it's a bit more than raid, but the Fortress here will help out as well. We got Sentry Towers still. May want to go for Watchtowers. Oh, Deconstruction. Excellent. I forgot about Deconstruction. Great Deconstruction deployment, but Hades will get a full refund. And we also got the Nemean line here to scream at the Mermellos. Large number of heroic citizens, and now got Hyperion now being pulled in the field.
Skopos.
Mermellos in very good numbers. Nothing to stop the Cyclops and Nemean line effectively. Nemean line has 30% hack armor. Cyclops is 40%. So they do both pose a decent amount of health. Cyclops actually have a pretty good amount of health. No sentry towers. And we do have now Hepatis now being reached to give access to Colossus and Plenty Vaults. He's going to try to save up 200 favor to get on the second Plenty Vault as well. I always think that's up. Godfire should actually rush the second deployment. Cyclops and Nemean Lion now trying to counter and defend. Not much surface area around that sentry tower, so it makes it hard for the Mermellos to take it on. Medium infantry now being researched by Hepatis. Heavy infantry being researched by Kronos, as well as Sons of Suns and Heroic Rejuvenation. Oh, we got the square formation. There's heavy infantry, but a Colossus could be a great way to counter the force. I don't know how effective a Colossus versus medium or heavy Mermellos. Guess we'll find out soon enough. And yellow has gone for 2 more town centers now. Blue is just locking himself down. Yellow's expanding, trying to be aggressive. This many Mermellos in the field, definitely a good idea to go for Hypasis and or Toxidase. Default has been summoned. Kronos has quite a bit of resources right now. Hades is a little bit low in resources. Oh, massive round heroic units there.
Burek. Yuji. Skopos.
Heroic Mermellos now advancing. The Sentinels, I believe, are not classified Mythians, so won't see bonus damage from the Mermellos. However, they don't have too much health to begin with, so that doesn't really matter all too much. No Sentry Towers. I think right now Sentry Towers will be good. He's going for the Temple. That many heroes in the field, it's not really worth to go to the Temple. And Shades popping up won't really matter much versus all these heroes as well. Military Academy being established, going for go for some Hypasis. Right now they're heavy Hypasis. Well, we're seeing a decent amount of health regen here, of course. Oh, got all of these guys up here. Another round of Sentinels. Like I said, Sentinels are also not very good versus armors, only good versus raids. They can easily focus down, but looks like Yellow's just going to run by them. But I still don't think it's worth it to pull out those Sentinels. I think Blue's getting a little bit desperate in this case. He's time shifting some spoons forward. Got military barracks, and military barracks. Nemean Lion does scream at the Mermellos. Big round of heroic Mermellos. He's going. This force appears to be almost fully heroicified. Just leaving 5 of them not heroic. Quite a force there, that's for sure. I passes the important field. I understand the Hoplites, a good generalist infantry unit. Hoplites right now offer 10 damage, while the Hypasis does offer. Oh, that's a Peltas. Don't go for Peltas. Hypasis does offer a 7.5, a slow attack speed, so. But they, of course, have the times 5 multiplier. Size with Chaos Godfire, but the Toxidase now engaging. Looks like they're hitting the Mermellos. Chiron gets a little too close there. Got, of course, pick Colossus. Colossus could be cast to eat some trees. For a bit of help. Of course, testing for a slowdown production really soon to a crawl. Colossus has gone down. There's way too many heroes there for Colossus to do much. I think Colossus should have been tasked on structures, not even bother fighting the actual fight stuff. Blue has one since he had a proper counter force. Got some medium containers. There's an explosion there. And looks like you'll get Blue's entire army, but Yellow's our entire army face down as well. It's a good damage there. Most of those guys, of course, got sucked into oblivion. Or should I say Skyrim? Got some research here. Bow 4, plus 10% damage on the hoplites. As was Bobo Spear of Panic, giving his hoplites plus 1 divine damage. It should make them even more effective versus the Contaneras. This upgrade does also affect the Prodromos, so he has even more effective counter to the Contaneras. Also got this upgrade here, which improves his unique crossbow, which is more of an anti-structure unit, but still a good backline support unit, since it can hit all targets quite well from very good range. Catapults push way forward. Also, I think with Hades, better go for the unique crossbow than the Petrobolos. Since the unique crossbow leads to be a very good generous unit. Curse has been summoned. There's the hidden upgrade. Deconstructs the fortress there. Pyro needs to focus on the Argus. And now he's eating some Contaneras. Argus has gone down. And we also have the incendiary arrows burning pitch for Blue. So now his unique crossbow has like times 23% multiplier versus structures. Which just sounds absurd, but remember, it also does still do pierce damage. Leads the Atlas, Titan Shield, more Marmellos. Who's now counterattacking, trying to take out some of these structures. And Voda's trying to build towns up there. Very nice. He is down by, was down by 2 townsers, now just down by 1. And get that one built, it will be even. Got the golden apple there. I wonder how delicious golden apples are. And they're a little bit on the sweetest side. I prefer the green Granny Smith apples. The red delicious are not half bad either. That reminds me of the philosophy experiment. Some people can't imagine an apple in their mind. For me, it always, when I imagine apple, it always comes in my mind a red delicious, which is a bit not necessarily round, but more of a soda bottle shape, or that sort of shape. Though I can imagine the Granny Smiths as well as a small yellow apple as well. Heart of Titans now being researched, as well as the Masons. Of course, got these piggies here. You can send them all the way to their new home. They're filled with a delicious almost 200 meat. Another 20 vault has been established. Stone walls by Blue, coinage. Blue's making some good counterattack. Yellow just went too heavy, focus on Marmellos. They're nice and shooting as well, but if your opponent sees these Marmel type composition, he just only needs to pull the counter to it, and you'll be just fine. He has playing some Argus Archers there, but Talk Stays will still be a generally good choice. Not to mention, these Hades Talk Stays are quite nice upgraded, though he did not go for Apollo, he went for Aphrodite. Apollo could have got them plus 20% additional damage, which would have been very nice, but still they're pretty nice of Ares. Orcus Archer's a bit more of the range. Another Chaos there. Very nice. Didn't seem like it lasted all that long. It lasted shorter. Orcus Archers are nice and all, but they mostly are meant for an archer that has a bit more range to them as their style. Got some fanatics being pulled in as well, which are of course anti-infantry as well as anti-cavalry. Yeah, that was really focusing the heroes. After all, he went for both Promethean and Hyperion. He also got all this health regen in between combat, which is very nice to have as well. At this point in time, Blue should just stop booting hoplites and just go straight to Hypastus. So he's going for some Contineris now, which Prodromes would be quite nice, and Divine Damage makes them a bit more generalist. The hoplites wouldn't be half bad in that situation either. Nemean Roar of Othrus, so he's going for the Nemean Rex's upgrade. Gotta remind myself what that upgrade does. Look on a Nemean line when it pops up. Ace have gone for a second Plenty Bolt, which is very important. More Hypastus, more Toxates queued on up by Blue, a full counter infantry composition. And for siege weapons, I still recommend his unique crossbowmen. Since they have absurd range, they'll stay nice to save the back line. Something being time shifted forward. We've also got some forward structures here by Blue. If he deletes his previous temple, the Shades will spawn over there. Blue's just going for some donkey caravans. What? That is okay. That's a palace. In the time shift next to the market there. That is a bit of a gamble, but I think it's going to be a very good gamble. He's trying to go for the Secret of Titans. We do have now the fortress now being established here. I think as well, his season's points go for heroic composition. The Titan's not going to be super great against the heroic composition of his opponent. And yeah. I think you delete the market there, so there's donkey caravans immediately move to a different location. Another Chaos God Power. This one's pretty good. Does go and subside there. Got multiple fortresses for fire support. Got a Heliopolis here. Immediately gets ripped apart there. Destruction right there. Time shift forward as well. Turns between all his god powers. He has a good amount of favors energy. Takes his sons and sons. And he has currently 7 oracles in the field. And his heroic army is very high quality. He's able to punch well above their weight in numbers. And Blue has 100 civilians in the field as well as donkey caravans, so his military count's going to be a little bit lower. Got a good number of shades being brought in, but they won't do much for us, these heroes. More hoplites, more Hypastus on build too. Yellow's reinforces quickly forward. And Blue's Titan Gate got deployed on the field. And another round of Sentinels somewhere. Gotta be a little bit desperate there. Sentinels right over here. The offline needs to be countering that fire set as quickly as it can. But of course, they can counter each other. Both sides sending more and more reinforcements there. Right now, Hades is running low on gold, and not so great in wood. Does of course have 220 volts in the field. Kronos is low on gold, has plenty of food and wood. Got these units being brought in from this palace, including some fanatics. Got some forces heading up north to defend against this. Not sure where the Titan Gate is currently at the moment. There it is. Titan Gate's being built there. Has another 2 minutes remaining. The force is moving right forward. That palace should be cleaned up relatively soon. Blue has a decent force here, pretty good counterattack by Blue, managed to hold on. Both sides are struggling with gold, of course, but Hades has a better gold income, takes his really complicated advanced transition, not to mention 220 volts. If we give him enough gold to keep him going, Kronos is having trouble. And there are some golds on the map as well, both players claim. Well, that one's cleaned up, and yellow's cleaned up that one, which is quite important. Got some shades here. Was not flowing from right there. Not.
Legend.
To give him a handful of reinforcements. Of course, it is quite a bit of heroic forces, so those shades will have a bit of trouble. Got a watchtower here to keep watch. And these donkey caravans don't have a great trade path. It's not great at all. Yellows pushes way forward for a counterattack. More hoplites. He is going for some siege crossbowmen. And looks like Yellow does back out the game. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.